Hello, my name is Ken Colgan with TheBIMguys.com, and in a previous video we were talking about using ReCap and we kept having it crashing. I'm going to go ahead and fire that up again. So I've uploaded the file to the ReCap Autodesk website and we hit enter on that and it should load it. Last time we were running it, it was crashing a bunch. So I'm going to talk about a couple things. One is how to do a horizontal dimension. Also, you can see a little bit more what's happening here and how to fix the part of the video to make that happen. So what I've done is, you see it's loading the scene in now, is I went and changed some video settings. Now if I move around, notice we're not crashing as often. Now we may crash again as we did a moment ago, but I notice I'm not crashing as often. So if I needed to put in let's say a horizontal measurement, I'm going to spin this thing around. Oh, great. We just crashed it again. Nope, we didn't. We just rolled off the screen. Okay, so I'm going to spin this thing around. I want to measure from that pipe to the wall. Now, if you think about a tape measure, when you pull a tape, you can kind of move left and right to get the shortest distance. You're going to kind of do that here. Now, I'm going to make an adjustment. I'm going to say settings. Let's change it from meters to feet and inches. We did that in the previous video. Great. Let's go back. Look like we've bombed out on that. Okay, let's try that again. So again, if you have the ability to use the one on your computer, use it. You can see that it seems to work a lot smoother from the previous video. So I'm going to try to take my time, spin this around. Now we'll go to the settings and I'll roll this out to feet and inches. Now if all goes well, when we fire up this measurement, we can say just use the face-to-face tool and I'll pick on that pipe and I'm going to come straight over. I'm going to touch the wall. Now as I move across the wall, just like if you were pulling a tape measure, the further I get away, then you'll notice that the tape gets longer, right? So I'm going to look for kind of the shortest point. So I'm getting it right around 11 feet there. We'll keep moving right about there. Okay, so I must be hitting on the stud, and I'm not hitting on the stud. So at that point, that's pretty close. So I'm going to go ahead and pick that. So that's giving us a pretty good distance. Let me try that again. Again, as I mentioned, I hit it a few times, so I'm right behind it. You can see again, I'm here, so that's looking about the same. Make sure I'm not on the stud. Now I must be measuring for something different back here. So I must have missed it. So I'm going to hit escape on that and try that again. So sometimes running these little things, it may be hard to get. Click on that pipe. Try that again. And run over about here. So notice we're within a very subtle difference between the two numbers there. So we're getting a good idea what's happening. And we're online, and hey, there you go. See, I know what the distance is there. So that's how we can utilize it horizontally. As I mentioned, vertically, you do want to use the Z lock. That way I can hit the underside of that piece of ductwork, come straight down, and you see it kind of snaps to it. So I'm getting in that area. As I move left and right, there may be a little variation in the flooring. So you see it's moving a little bit. You get an idea about where you are. Again, I like to do 2 or 3 to verify those numbers. So very tight, and that's how we can make that happen. Now you'll notice it's not crashing as much. So what did I do to make this happen? Couple things. Before we do that, you'll notice over here is a cube. If you hit the cube, it'll go directly back to the big scan, and then you click on the globes to see where you want to go. So you have these little things here you can click on. Not as powerful or not as robust as the other application on your desktop, but it does get you where you want to go. Now, how to get it to run more stable. If you are running a NVIDIA card, and probably the same thing if you're running in another high-end video card, you want to go to the control panel. Now, once the control panel opens up, what we need to do is tell my computer that when available, use the video card. So we're going to go to Manage 3D Settings, and we're going to say Global Settings. Whenever possible, use the high performance processor. It was set to auto select. So what's happening was, I guess that the browser, they figured they don't need to use the video card, so it used it was using the simple Intel video card in there, and it was causing it to crash. So I changed it here, and then I went to Program Settings, and then you can see here's the list of applications that you have. You go ahead and pick the application, for instance Google Chrome, and then I said use the high performance NVIDIA card, right? So I'm forcing it to use that. At that point, it's forcing to use that card. And also you want to verify, come down here, and what we're looking for is OpenGL. we want to make sure, excuse me, that we're using the high-end card. So we made those adjustments. Then I got out of the applications. Now it will take a moment. When you click on this, it'll sit for a moment. Don't freak out. It's just doing what it needs to do. Hit OK on that. So now close out of the browsers, open it back up. And the Chrome seemed to work a bit better. The Edge did seem to continue to crash. So I don't know, I may have to restart the machine. I didn't go that far. So that made it run a little bit better, and hopefully that helps you guys out. Again, this is Ken with the BIM Guys. If you have any questions or comments, check us out on the website. Hope you enjoyed the video. Thank you.